guys, so today I'm going to be doing a pour painting. It's not really a classic one. It's going to be using a dustpan. So you may have seen some of these on the internet, maybe even like last year. I don't know if it's cool anymore, but that's okay. I'm going to go for it. All right, so I'm going to need white paint too. Always use a ton of this. We're going to use this nice periwinkle color, some gold, and finally a cranberry. And don't forget your Floetrol. I've actually never worked with this before, so I'm gonna find out how it goes. All right, so we have our big canvas out here. I forgot what size it is. I didn't even look at what size it is. So I have my big canvas out here. It is 30 inches by 40 inches, so it's a nice big size. I have my dustpan right here, and then I had some tape to tape my edges, but it seems to have walked off. Is it over there? No. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tape off my edges because I like to put either gold paint or gold leaf, some kind of embellishment on the edges when I'm done with these. It's pretty easy to do. I just overlap the edge a little bit. All right, so I'm all finished taping that, and then I'm gonna end up mixing my paints together. So I have my Floetrol over here. Crawl over to get it. So I'm gonna just start off with my gold paint and mix, let's see, like a quarter of the amount, I guess. This is all an experiment. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna mix that in. If you want to, you can wear gloves. I probably should because I don't want to get paint all in my fingernails. And I'm just gonna use a chopstick and a solo cup. I'm gonna mix them up. Mix, 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 mix. Make sure that's all mixed through because you don't want parts that are just, that just have more Floetrol in them than others, because I don't know how that's gonna turn out. I don't think it would be horrible, but it's not what we want. So I'm gonna continue that process with all of my colors until I set up my dustpan. All right, I guess that this is light blue violet. Love that sound.
Was that ASMR or what?
I hate ASMR so much. I hate the mukbang ones where the girls will be just like eating. I don't know.
Oh, they're just like fucking tearing into. Ugh.
Yeah, it makes me ill. Now this color is really saturated, so I have a lot of Floetrol in here with it. Gonna see how that turns out. I really like how rich and saturated this red is. It's nice cranberry, I would say. Right. Finally, I'm just gonna use this little one. It's called Champagne, I think. Yes. And it just has some glitter in it. We're gonna see how that kind of dances around through the other colors. So now we're gonna start making our, I honestly don't know what to call it. It's like a little disc of colors, and you'll probably recognize what I'm talking about once I start actually pouring it. I think I'm gonna start with a base of this red. Let's see. I'm actually scared to do this because I want it to turn out well. Make sure I'm using enough paint, but you never know with this kind of thing. Then after, I want a contrasting color, so I'm gonna use this Champagne. Whoop. Then let's go for the blue. Oh my God, I'm already intimidated. Okay, the blue, then we're gonna do some gold. All right, there we go. And then since this is a really big painting, I'm gonna try and use a lot of paint. So we're gonna do another ring of colors. Another ring of that red. I hope that the red doesn't overpower everything. It does. I can always use my fingers to spread things around. Don't be afraid to get messy. Okay, I'm like losing track here. This one. All right. And finally, some more gold. Some of my paints do feel a little bit thicker than others, so I hope that doesn't affect this too much, but I'm just gonna have fun. So now that we have this little pattern, I'm gonna just shove it all the way to the bottom. And then I'm just gonna tip it up, leaving a little bit of space. Might turn out cool, I don't know. Wow, that's pretty interesting. I'll make sure I'm actually dumping my colors. There's a few areas where I didn't really dump enough color onto, but that's okay because we can always go back in. I'm like, come out of the pan. Come on, man. All right, interesting. I like it, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So now I'm just gonna go in with my hands and kind of smooth things out. Let's see. I have a bunch more red over here, so maybe I'm just gonna like fill in the red parts with the red. I feel like something could be done with this. For me, I like to have a lot of busy stuff going on in one part of my painting, and then I kind of like to just have white or black or something else. Cameraman said maybe try turning it to the side and flowing this through, so we're gonna try that. All right, that's nice. It's nice. It's very simple at the bottom over here, and a little bit busier at the top. Now this is why we're gonna need the white. I'm gonna go in with this and just pour it all around the edges and frame this part in that white. It's always a fun process. And let's see, I have a clean chopstick over here, so I'm just gonna use that to spread a little bit. I don't know, maybe even I'll use my hands because I don't think that this is enough chopstick for this job. Yeah, let's just go in there with our hands. Why not? Honestly, this paint is pretty thick, so I might mix some water into my next part that I pour over. Shake. All right, let's see where this goes. Don't be afraid to experiment. We're gonna try this with this here paintbrush, all right? So almost giving me like a little stucco feel with the paintbrush going through it. The last thing that I wanna do is torch this. And I don't mean that in a weird way.
You know how to use it?
No.
No?
Not this one. This is safe. And I'm seeing a lot of nice little cells rise out of where I'm torching this. So that's where your the Floetrol is gonna come in. Make sure that you're working with this in a nice ventilated area if you're gonna do this part. So this is our dustpan flow painting. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I loved making it with you and showing you how you can do something creative and fun and different. I'll be back. See you soon.